1994 E36 325is. The story about how I came across it is a little bizarre. I sell real estate, and I actually was on the way to check on a listing, and it's a townhouse, and there was this gorgeous 325is parked a couple doors down, and I wrote a note, left it on the car, asking the guy to call me if he wanted to sell me. A month later, he calls me. Anyway, guys, he just wanted to get rid of it. It was a lucky strike. I ended up with it, and guys, let me tell you, I did not know the 325is was this good. I was actually just trying to buy it to add to my old BMW collection. This makes number 4. Got 2 CHPs, an E36 318, and now I got this E36 325is. And by far, out of all the cars I've ever owned, including the Porsches, including the 993 Super Cup, the 1991 911 Turbo, I believe I found my favorite, guys. I believe I found the most quintessential car that I could personally own. It has this analog, visceral experience to it that's just like, I can't believe I hadn't heard anybody talking about this car. It's amazing. And even though the shocks are blown, and as you'll hear in a second, the muffler's blown, so it sounds like it's got an exhaust on it. But I bought it from a one owner. The guy's like 70-something years old. He's got an old Jeep. He wanted to keep that. He decided he'd let this go. Oh my gosh, I must be the luckiest guy in the world. And the car sounds absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'm gonna let the windows down so you guys can hear it. We'll run down to the gas station and I'll get a video of it outside so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But it's an unmolested 1994 badass. Go for a little spin in it. I cannot believe how strong this motor is. Like I said, I've never heard anybody talking about these cars. It's always the M3. But look at this, guys. Look at this. The thing pulls like a freight train. Who knew? Who knew? And I'm not gonna turn this into a track car. I'm gonna keep it just like it is. I'm gonna get rid of these old shocks, put some nice race MCS on there. I'm not gonna put a wing on it, not gonna put racing buckets in it. No, we're gonna preserve this so future generations can see what old school 90s analog technology is really all about, which is really about the driver. Less about the car, because the car isn't fancy. There's nothing fancy about it. I remember when they came out with it. Hey guys, I'm 55 years old. When they came out with this, I thought it looked like a brick. But now in 2022, we're almost in 2023, this is the experience. You gotta be kidding me right now. Believe this? Okay guys, I'm gonna take y'all around so y'all can see it. This is it, guys. Here's my new best friend. Like I say, guys, this has gotta be considered a barn find. And even though it wasn't sitting in a barn, it was sitting right out in front of this guy's townhouse, and he thought nothing of it. And I just so happened to be the guy that writes a note on his window right around the time he's ready to sell it. Is this crazy or what, guys? I mean, even the lights, he said everything's original. There are no cracks in it, and the paint's not perfect, but it's really, really good. It's in that German BMW Hellrot red. As you can see, it's got a couple flaws in it. Certainly not perfect. But I would definitely say for me, as far as a driver's E36 BMW, I couldn't have done better, guys. Because it's got 135,000 miles on it. If it had less miles than that, if it had 50,000 miles, I'd probably never drive it. I'd probably garage queen it like everybody else does. But no, at 135,000 miles, it's quiet, except for when you mat the gas. It's got the original 15-inch wheels on it. But it's a perfect daily for me. I've already got cars that I've turned into track cars, so we certainly don't need that. And I know this car would be up to the task if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to preserve it. There it is, guys. The famed iron block M50 engine. Original, with that famed intake that's supposed to be so good that they actually put this on other BMWs as an upgrade. Guys, stay tuned. I'm going to be making many more just driving videos. And we may do a couple track days in it. We're going to put a race suspension on it, but we're not going to beat it up. We're not going to gut it and do all that silliness. I think he said he added these pinstripes. I don't think it came original with the pinstripes. And even though it's not perfect, that gold pinstripe on that red looks pretty good. Thank y'all for tuning in to enjoy this experience.